Welcome to the new epicenter of the global automotive crisis. Right now, before your eyes, a tectonic shift in the global auto industry is beginning, the consequences of which we will feel for many years to come. What if the one who dictated the market rules just yesterday loses control of the wheel today? The world is now witnessing a chain reaction initiated by the United States, the consequences of which they themselves failed to foresee. And most alarming, these consequences are only beginning to gain momentum. The American tariffs, introduced at the beginning of 2025, seemed like a simple and even logical step to protect the domestic market. However, this move triggered an avalanche of unpredictable consequences. Germany, France, and Denmark not only expressed dissatisfaction, they launched a rapid and strategic restructuring of the entire global trade architecture, seeking to minimize the influence of the United States on their economies. And this strategy is starting to bear fruit right now. France invested record-breaking funds into the development of domestic electric vehicle production, setting a goal to fully meet internal demand by 2030. Germany, the heart of the European automotive industry, is developing an initiative to create new trade routes bypassing the Atlantic, increasing cooperation with China, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East. And Denmark delivered an unexpected symbolic blow by excluding Tesla from its national investment funds, citing ethical and governance concerns. Imagine this: stable government funds, traditionally avoiding loud gestures, massively turning away from the symbol of American innovative power. This is not just an economic move. It is a political signal marking the beginning of a new stage in the global economic struggle. The rise in costs caused by tariffs leads to the fact that American automakers are facing the need for a radical restructuring of logistics chains. One bolt from Mexico, one sensor from Germany, one battery from South Korea. The delay of any component results in the complete shutdown of assembly lines in Detroit and other automotive centers. Today, the growth of production expenses amounts to between 18 and 22% compared to 2024. Companies are massively revising strategies, seeking to move part of their manufacturing capacity to neutral countries. Deliveries are slowing down, car prices are rising, consumer confidence is declining. And all this is happening against the backdrop of growing inflation and uncertainty about the future. Consumers are postponing major purchases, car dealers are recording a decline in demand, and industry analysts are sounding the alarm. The market is entering a zone of high turbulence. The European response turned out to be much more thought out and profound than expected. European Union countries did not stop at imposing mirror tariffs. They launched the process of creating a new autonomous economic cluster capable of competing with both the United States and China simultaneously. France initiated the Battery of France program, investing billions of euros into research centers, startups, and industrial clusters. Germany intensified the Eastern Trade Routes project, expanding its influence in Southeast Asia and the Middle East. European companies are forming alliances to develop new standards in electric vehicles and renewable energy. This is not just a response. It is the creation of a parallel reality where America becomes merely an observer, not a leader. The situation with Tesla appears especially dramatic. The company's sales in Europe plummeted by 49%. In Germany, the decline reached a record-breaking 62%. The reasons are clear: constant scandals causing reputational damage, dissatisfaction with service quality, and Tesla's corporate culture clashing with European values. When a brand's image becomes a burden, even the most advanced technologies cannot save it. Local players are taking Tesla's place. Volkswagen, BMW, Peugeot, and Renault are actively developing electric vehicle lines that are maximally adapted to European consumers. Simultaneously, Chinese companies BYD and NIO are aggressively capturing market share, offering high-quality and affordable alternatives. Tesla's troubles are symptomatic of a much larger crisis in the American auto industry. Factories in Detroit, Ohio, and other industrial centers are cutting shifts and laying off workers. The American Automotive Industry Association forecasts a reduction of up to 80,000 jobs in 2025. When entire regions dependent on the automotive industry lose their stability, it is no longer just an economic problem. It becomes a threat to social stability. Car prices continue to rise. The average cost of a new vehicle has already exceeded $48,000. In the electric vehicle segment, the situation is even more severe. The rising cost of components is driving up prices, making electric cars unaffordable for the middle class. Against this backdrop, Europe is rapidly strengthening its position. Germany, France, and Denmark have united efforts to create a unified charging infrastructure, standardize battery specifications, and coordinate subsidies for manufacturers. This comprehensive approach ensures internal resilience and reduces dependence on external factors.